Welcome to Roll Die for Adventure, a D&D 5e role-play podcast. I am your Dungeon Master, Shannon, and tonight I'm joined by...
Nick, playing Albus, the Aarakocra Sorcerer Paladin Bird Guy.
Protector of horses, or protector of stags.
Eater of cows.
Arn, playing Gudacris, the Metallark Mousefolk Barbarian Folk Hero.
Jason playing Scar Vargson, the Viking warrior who had his drink on.
And Nikki playing Nasika, the dark elf who smokes bone pipes and plays with dwarf oats named Radish.
You guys got a lot of stuff done last time. As hinted, you guys saved 2 horses, partied it up with the guards that helped, saved a golden stag who gifted you with a longbow. You notice the gnome is paying attention to you and the cultist, and Gudacris is talking about finding a mercenary at the campfire.
Aren't we mercenaries?
You're more like guards, hired guards. Mercenaries don't really have an alignment. They do whoever pays them the most will do.
Let's say, how would a mercenary hire a mercenary?
They'll do that too if that's, you find the right one. It's day 46. You guys are done traveling and you're around the campfire. Common night, people eating, drinking. Gudacris, what would you like to do?
I'm just sitting there, and I've been drinking, so I'm talking about out loud, just hiring a mercenary just to travel all the way back to that place. I wish I could remember the name.
Greenest.
Thanks, Barsguard. And go kick this guy in the nuts for me, and I'd be willing to pay a handsome price.
In cheese.
But I'd have to have some sort of proof of the deal.
Is there a wizard in the caravan?
Well,
somebody that could probably teleport Gudacris back and just punch him in the nuts and bring him back.
Teleport me once a year.
Gotta wait 12 hours. I gotta rest because I used up my 7th level spell.
You don't notice any wizards.
I think that's a really good plan, Albus. We gotta find out a wizard.
Everyone is incredibly happy because you're only a few days out from Waterdeep. So there's a bunch of wizards at Waterdeep, and they all can't be scrupulous. Someone might be wanting some money for some dirty deeds.
Hey, I'm not gonna kill the guy.
Poor guy's gonna be crippled down there.
There are a couple mercenaries. They are currently on this job, though.
So, just within our group here. So is anybody aware of a golden river near Waterdeep?
I don't know, but we better address that goblin spy, that gnome spy.
Since I can make a golden river, but I need a lot more to drink.
Radish, go hit that little gnome in the legs.
Do you speak animal?
No, I don't.
Go butter in the butt.
Then fall over dead. Play dead.
Radish loves you because you bought Radish, but Radish only talks to Gudacris.
Oh, great.
You do have that potion? Or did you drink that potion with the stag?
The animal friendship? I drank it with the stag.
Shit. Yep. It can only talk to Gudacris.
You're going to have to find a helm of animal communication when you get to Waterdeep.
New
I want to
trinket
talk to my goat.
or an amulet of animal friendship.
I mean, I can translate.
I don't trust you.
Man, your goat has a foul mouth.
What have I ever done that was not trustworthy?
Everything.
So, Nasika, you tell Radish to go find the gnome and headbutt her, and Radish looks at you and just meh.
I pat
Maybe.
Radish on the head. You're such a
And
good
Gudicrus
Radish.
hears, I love
translate.
campfires.
Your dark-skinned owner wants you to find.
Did he freeze?
Nope. He was sitting there thinking.
That little person dressed in black and like ram her right in the butt.
He glitched.
With your horns.
You really look like you froze until you blinked, and your blink almost freaked me out because you were so still. So Radish looks at you and looks at Nasika for she's gonna ask Gudicrus, is Radish a boy or a girl?
Hey, girl.
Maybe she checked.
Okay. She's gonna look at Gudicrus and say, really?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Radish takes off, starts looking for the gnome.
Your goat's gonna die.
For real?
Goats on the menu tomorrow, boys.
Well, she has no reason not to trust Gudicrus.
You wanted her to go, like, kick that halfling in the butt or something, right? Isn't that what you
not
said?
hard. Kind of hard, but not hard.
How hard she's gonna do it.
Oh no!
How hard is hard?
You just sit back and
I
watch.
think you and I have different definitions of hard.
You can get a new goat.
But I like Radish.
And you can name him Radish too.
Radish Junior.
Radish part deux.
So I'll say about an hour goes by, and Radish comes trotting back to the campfire and sits down next to everybody. That's it.
Mission accomplished.
Gudicrus has to talk to her. Yeah, Gudicrus is gonna let it go.
I rub Radish's head and go, mwah! Welcome back.
Like a butt.
Radish kind of snuggles up next to you. Meh. And you can all go to bed at this point.
I cuddle up with Radish.
A guard from another caravan a couple guards offer to take watch. Does anybody want to also take watch, or are you all going to
Yes,
sleep?
I'll do it.
Yeah, I went to sleep already.
So the night goes by. It's a clear sky. You get to
That's good.
watch.
'Cause I don't think I have any dark vision.
You can see a couple shooting stars. It's beautiful. Nothing happens. It's great.
No, it's an airplane.
Okay.
Shooting star! No, that's another same airplane.
What's an airplane?
Love
Keen
that
senses,
commercial.
but
Love-
dark vision.
Love that commercial.
Okay.
I'm your cousin from Boston.
Day 47. You guys get up and you are all sitting down to a breakfast. I have to ask, what are you eating?
Cow.
Radish.
Granola.
I'm eating a hunk of cheese.
That goes without saying.
There is a communal oatmeal pot, a type of porridge, some granola.
Locust and honey.
Skipping breakfast.
Scar and Albus, other than radish, what are you eating?
I'm not eating radish.
I'll find some radishes. Little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Now I'll do some oatmeal with granola crunched on top.
Ooh.
And I'll find some honey and drizzle it all over it.
And then the bees start attacking everyone.
Where'd you get that thing? Oh, there's a hive over there.
What is a medieval equivalent to an EpiPen?
A sword to the
Magic
gullet.
punch
Lay
to
on
the
hands.
A stiletto.
Oh wow!
They just bleed you.
I just typed in Albush. Albush, what's for breakfast?
That's wow. All right.
What's in your beak?
Jessica Alba. No, I don't know. That's my
Did you
horse.
eat mice?
That'd be- yeah, I probably went foraging early this morning.
You bought a bunch of mice to eat.
That's right, I did.
Okay.
It's like V. I'm just holding it up in front of my face and just slowly dropping it in my mouth.
Right, making eye contact with Gudicrus the whole time.
I'm
That
sorry,
was
was that your
your-
auntie?
That was his 700th cousin, 500 times removed.
We were close.
He's only got about 5 million of those left.
So what do you feed them? Do you
Feed
clean their
what?
cages? Where do you keep them exactly?
What, the dead mice?
Oh, you have dead mice?
No, I put the mice on your trailer with your cheese.
I thought they were live in a cage.
They are. They're live in a cage. They're on the back of the regular caravan, like our
So not
Cart.
only does he have live mice to eat, they're frenzied because all they can smell is cheese and they can't get to it.
And there's a little sign up there that says lab rats.
So as you guys sit down to breakfast, the female gnome approaches you guys.
Is she got a black eye or anything?
Nope. She puts her fingers to her lips and she looks around to see where the cult members are. And she takes Scar's oatmeal right as he's about ready to take a bite.
Uh-oh.
Damn!
So
She doesn't put a mouse.
after
Ow!
she does it so fast you barely even notice it. But after poking through your oatmeal with the blade of her dagger, she lifts it out and shows you an object resembling a tiny bead. She glances over her shoulder toward where the cultists sit at their breakfast. She says, "It's a sliver of bone, curled into a circle, so you can swallow it in a mouthful of gruel without noticing. Once eaten, it slowly uncurls inside you, exposing needle points that pierce your guts and kill you slowly. I suspect they're in all your breakfast."
I want some.
I'm gonna start tearing my chunk of cheese apart.
I started digging through the bottom like a porridge and started looking for these things. No.
Well, she gets up, walks away, and she says, "Let's talk this evening." So, if you want to dig through your meals, you can make a investigation check.
I'm investigating my cheese.
I'm going to regurgitate my rat.
I rolled high, 17, to investigate my cheese.
Okay, anyone else?
I skipped breakfast. I'm good.
22. To
You said you
investigate
had
my
cow.
I'm just
I
gonna
was
put my
skipped,
bowl of
and I said I
gran-
skipped.
of
You just
oatmeal and
regurgitate the
granola
smells
off
in
to
front
the
of
side
everybody
there,
around
and
there.
Yep.
All
put a
right,
little sign that's out there that
Eat
says
it again.
"Eat me."
That's disgusting.
You
All
slap
right.
me on the back of the head with a newspaper because it looks like a dog eating its own puke.
So
Bad birdie.
Ludicrous crumbles up his cheese, and you do find little sus, you suspect a couple of things you find in there, but it could also just be ingredients of your cheese. Albus, same thing. I mean, you have a gelatinous, half-digested rat. So, I mean,
Which means it could already be
Could
in
be
your
anything.
system.
could be fine.
Ew. Ugh. I got to the bottom of that bottle and it was like,
Heavy cream.
Cream.
yes.
Like,
Like, no.
it's like eggnog.
Kernel.
No, chunkier.
Oh,
It's not curdle. Because the stuff doesn't curdle,
Solid.
but
Like ricotta cottage cheese.
ugh, kind of. I mean, it didn't taste bad, but that's no good. I mean, I finished the bottle off almost.
watch him pour it back in. It takes forever for that. Look. Oh God.
I was waiting for him to pour another shot and drink it. Like, I'm done with this. Slurp.
Oh,
It
jeez.
looked like it was just a little bit in there, but that's a no. I don't think you can.
Get a cheesecloth.
Drain it out.
Gross.
You could probably make some good mozzarella with that.
Dead soldier.
Dead disease soldier.
I do have a bottle of Skull vodka over here if you want to come get it.
If
I had it
nobody's
with me, I
drinking
would
that
doubt
shit.
I wouldn't like it, but I'd do it.
Just drink it.
I'd be like, "Ugh," every time I had some.
Ugh.
All right, I'm going to head back to my trailer and I'm going to start randomly searching other pieces of cheese for weird objects.
Okay.
And
We'll
I'll
keep that-
spend all night. I got to be careful because I don't want to make it inedible. I'm just going to like look around for holes and maybe split a few pieces in half. And
Some.
Well, this is the morning, so the caravan travels 16 miles, and if you want to spend that travel time going through all of your cheese,
yep, 15 hours.
you don't find anything that's 100% looks like a bone sliver. Like, it seems fine to you,
Okay,
but you're
good,
a little paranoid.
good,
Maybe.
good.
Is anybody else doing anything special during the journey? No?
So does anybody seem to be complaining of stomach cramps or
No.
pains in their stomach?
Just you. They just hate you.
Well, the problem is they put their little trap in a laxative. Good job, guys.
Ooh.
Everyone
second.
seems fine.
Who served the oatmeal?
Everybody kind
I
of served
scooped my
themselves.
own.
That was a
Oh,
communal oatmeal, but it was
shit.
available for everyone, and a lot of people ate it, and everyone's fine.
I think that might take a while to kill him.
I think we've been
Albus, you need to fix everybody.
I think it was a ploy to distract us.
I think so too.
Well, they did a really good job with me.
Yes, they did. It just gave you an excuse to play with your cheese.
You have no
Or
idea
take
how far
inventory
you
of your
traveled.
cheese.
You're like, oh, time
I mean, I'm
flies.
down to like 50 pounds of cheese.
Oh no! Stuffing all those crumbs in all your vest pockets.
Started with 500 pounds.
Oh my!
That's a lot of cheese.
Well, you are almost there.
That's a
The
lot of
entire
cheddar.
caravan is buzzing.
through
You're like,
at
we're
least 5
almost
pounds
at
of cheese a day.
Waterdeep. We're gonna get there days early. So that night, everyone parks. It's a camp on the side of the road night. We have dinner, and everyone goes to sleep. And that's when the gnome approaches you guys. She says, "Good evening. I am Jamna Gleamsilver. We don't work for the same people, but we're all on the same side. We share a belief that the cult of the dragon must be stopped. I need to know what they're carrying in those wagons and where they're taking it. Will you help me find out? We can do it tonight."
Fuck yeah!
We already know what they're carrying. We would have asked
What?
us. We would have told you, but you
What
didn't
are they
ask us.
carrying?
Treasure from Greenest.
Oh,
And a lot of
Treasure.
crickets. And a lot of
And a lot of
crickets.
a lot of invisible crickets.
It's just treasure?
That's what the
Do we know
mouse
that
said.
for sure?
Actually, it was a scar.
Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Send the goat in! Hey, goat! Hey, goat!
What goat? You have a goat?
He didn't
Radish.
kick you?
Yeah, radish.
Kick me?
I'm going to
Why
tell Radish that her boss wants her to go check out those people's cart on the sly. And no, this goat is never going to... Radish, ignore what I was saying. Don't do it. It would be the death of you. I don't want that on my shoulders. And then
But-
it will turn to Nastika and say, don't worry about it. I couldn't send your goat to its death.
We gotta find you like
Aw.
some kind of like black mountain goat or something like that to sneak into things. Because a
Maybe.
black goat.
Don't
Radish
Yeah.
gets all excited and looks at Chris and says, "I can do it."
I'm gonna go like
Goat falls over.
who can do we have a wand of polymorph or was that a potion or
do.
something?
And
Let's
it's a wand of polymorph.
ourselves into tiny mice.
I don't know about that.
I think you have to be the same size, right?
Let's
Or
polymorph
larger, I
us
thought.
into
That was a kobold.
snakes with arms.
I probably
So a
should allow
lizard.
the kobold and
I want a horn. A
I
lizard.
just realized what you guys said.
I want to be a seahorse.
Oh, I want to be a sea monkey.
Jamna puts up her hands and she's like, wait. She says, "The treasure makes sense. I don't think we need to risk everything to break in tonight."
That's only
You
what
wanna
we know
join
in
us?
one.
What we need is a necromancer. That way we can kill them and then still investigate.
And then bring them back up.
Just speak with Dad.
I don't know if you
Can
guys have
necromancers
been...
teleport over really long distances?
I don't know that. But
Hmm.
she's going to say, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but there's no necromancers on this caravan. We have that red wizard. who-
Well,
Oh,
Yeah,
there's a
that
wizard?
I thought he was sunburned.
He's traveling. He's traveling with the cultists. His name is Joss. He's a red wizard of
that
Fae.
a-hole. Yeah, that a-hole, yeah.
Why would he be chumming it with the cult?
Is his last name Whedon?
No, it's Azaban or something.
Azkaban?
Asbara
Asbar.
Joss. Now, you guys would know from history that red wizards are widely disliked and mistrusted.
He's a wizard?
You got a teleportation spell.
I gotta go talk to him.
I need to allow dice rolls real fast and then send kids to bed. What are you gonna roll? Well, roll it. What'd you get?
2.
Say, heck yeah! Your turn. What are you gonna say?
Fumble.
Oh, pick it up. Did you say unicorn farts?
Yes.
Oh God.
I want to hear one.
All right.
I want to see unicorn farts.
Yeah, just did, kid.
How cute.
Okay, where were we? We're at the Red Wizard.
With unicorn farts.
I have had enough drinks. I almost told her to say "fuck yeah," and then mommy brain kicked in. I was like, because she would.
That would have been awesome and bad all at the same time.
I know. Well, I already made her say "mother trucker," which didn't sound like trucker. All right, Red Wizard. People don't like Red Wizards.
Yeah, it's because they have a red rocket.
Sparky's
Ew.
Red Rocket?
So, I know that we're trying to get intel on the cult, but what brought you guys into this?
Her. Pointing at the green girl.
IMSA,
No, I
like, I just hired you guys to get me safely to Waterdeep.
Yeah, that's that's how we got here. You hired us. We're here, and bada boom, bada bing.
No, I flashed my medallion of Harper's and my medallion of the Order of the Gauntlet.
She kind of looks.
I forgot about those.
She looks panicked, and she says, "Put those away."
Oops.
So what? I know you guys are following the cult. I know it. But I just need to know, can I really trust you?
Can we
I
really
can tell
trust
you
you?
this, lady. We are
Yeah, who are
following the
you?
cult. But I don't remember exactly why.
You have to figure out where the cult is going.
Something about a dragon and treasure.
She kind of looks at you
I
like,
mean, I know a little more, but Gudicrus doesn't.
anybody wants to roll insight on her.
Sure.
Ooh, that's a good idea. 20.
6.
I've had too much to drink.
That was like a slope down for all the answers.
And I would be paying attention to her, but I've got this whole thing. These cogs are going in my head about how I'm going to introduce myself to the Red Wizard of Thay tomorrow and find out if he can tell people.
to Greenus. So nobody detects any dishonesty except Albus. You can tell she's not lying, but she is not telling everything. So I mean, you feel like you can trust her, but she's hiding stuff.
We need to find out
Druids.
who she works for. What guild she
What
works
is your
for.
name? Who do you work for?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
It's not a puma.
She tells you, she says, I want you guys to watch your back. I know that they have been keeping tabs on you. I don't know why.
I can't watch my back. My head doesn't turn
I'm
around that
pretty
far.
sure they know who we are.
Mine does.
Since that place.
Imsa's kind of... Imsa's... What?
Darkest?
Greenest?
Greenest. It's going to be called Darkest when I'm done.
Green Imsa's kind of taken aback because up to this point she thought you were guards taking care of her. She had no idea there was something else going on here.
Nope, sorry, lady.
Well, I mean, you guys have been doing a really good job, and some
We're
weird
still
things
gonna
have
get
happened.
paid,
But I
right?
don't think it was you. Well, you're definitely getting paid. I'm safe.
Fuck yeah, you're safe.
She says, I guess
That's what I was hired for, was to keep you safe, and
I guess just, make sure I get to Waterdeep, which we're only a couple days out. And don't involve me in any of this. I don't need more trouble.
So you're in trouble to begin with?
Well, I'm cursed. And she looks down at her green body.
How do we break your curse again?
That's awesome, though. I wish I was green.
I think that there's a wizard in Waterdeep that can help me, and then I can begin life anew.
What about the red wizard?
From what
Yeah,
she,
turn her red.
from what she says, we can't trust him.
Oh.
Jamna says, I'd keep an eye on him and keep my distance till we know a little more.
Jamna?
Jamna Gleamsilver. Jamna.
Oh, that's what I wrote, but then I thought I wrote Jamina.
Jemima.
Either way, it's a terrible name.
Jamna.
Yeah,
Green
we'll make
silver.
this color Gleamsilver.
Hey, I don't think I'm going to ask that guy to teleport me anywhere, because if he doesn't like us, he'll probably teleport me into a volcano or something.
Roast mouse.
The green M's, what color were you before being green then?
A
Well,
dark
I
shade of blue?
I was normal color. I was person colored.
She was yellow, and then the guy cast blue on her, and then she became green.
I wasn't just.
Hey, have you thought about getting a flesh-colored tattoo over your whole body?
That sounds really painful.
Oh,
But
you
if the
need someone
green,
alive and wearing their face.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Goodicus scared her.
That or else greatly confused her.
She's just a sweet girl. She just wants simple things in life. Gleam Silver's still there, though.
All right, Gleam Silver. What's your plan?
Well, right now it's just to gain intel on the cultist. See where they're going next. What's going on? What's your plan?
It's been 47 days. We're going the same direction.
Yes, but we cannot attack because we won't know where they're going to release Tiamat. We don't know that right now.
Yeah, I
We'll
know.
Tiamat?
lose our
They
lead.
didn't fuck with my cheese. They'd all be dead.
Wasn't there more of them at one point?
You guys killed a couple of them.
We did?
Did we?
How do you know that we killed them?
Oh, this is the DM speaking now. Gleam Silver says, I joined the caravan when there was only 8. I wondered why there weren't more escorting them. What happened?
Slowly taking them out over time.
I don't remember.
Last time I saw there's a group of them that were having they were out in the middle of the field and they were naked in a circle. So who knows what they were doing?
Well,
That's right. I just listened to that episode too. They were drinking Evian and having a bonfire.
that's some information about the cult I don't need.
Too late. Too bad.
So she extends her hand. She says, can we at least work together for the rest of this trip?
How about we don't work against you?
Well, I guess that's fair. Same.
Same seas.
Man.
I might be a little tipsy. That's why I'm a little snarky.
Well, I mean, she's okay with that as long as there's no animosity between you two. She's gonna keep on her job, and you keep on keeping on yours.
Keep on
So-
keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. And the funny thing is, you guys had watch tonight. That's why the entire caravan was asleep. So you can rest and leave one up. You can ignore watch, and what are you gonna do?
I'll take first watch.
And second watch? And third watch?
Too.
You don't need sleep.
You
Sleep when you're dead.
You need to count your cheese.
Well, doesn't matter. Nothing happens. You guys get to sleep in a little bit because day 48 is a day of rest. The animals need rest. Everybody needs to take stock of their supplies. But I mean, everybody is so excited. You're literally 36 miles from Waterdeep.
So we should be able to see it on the horizon then, right?
Yep.
2 days.
It's just a matter of you cannot push your animals that hard. You will get there soon.
Instead of land ho, Waterdeep ho!
The hunters go out. They hunt. They do get a couple deer. Some people bring back some water. I mean, you have plenty, but it doesn't hurt to always be prepared. And nothing too big happens today.
So still nobody has gotten stomach aches or anything like that?
No, everything seems fine. Hey, you do see Gleam Silver walking around, kind of taking stock of everything, putting forth just enough effort to be quote-unquote helpful.
Do the cultists look confused that we didn't get sick?
No. You do notice every now and again they're kind of checking you out, but it's more of an inquisitive look. It's not a confused or... They really like Albus.
Why haven't they dropped dead yet?
No.
Or maybe the dwarf wanted us to think.
What
Cultists
dwarf?
put. What is she? A gnome?
Gnome.
I
The roaming gnome.
knew what you meant.
Yeah.
So, you guys want to let this day pass, or is there anything you want to do, or anyone you want to talk to?
I want
Has
to
she
play
been
with
talking to
As long
Radish.
as I don't have to talk to my armpit.
There's nothing, and then everybody all at once. Nikki's gonna play with Radish. Would you say, Albus?
Has the gnome been talking to anybody else that we've noticed?
She will be friendly with anyone that approaches her, but she's not openly going up to anyone. She doesn't seem malicious. She just kind of keeping to herself for the most part.
I just get a bad feeling off of her. Like she's not telling us the truth. Or the whole truth. You know.
Nothing
She's
but
pulling-
the truth.
She's pulling an Obi-Wan on us.
I'm not the wizard you're looking for.
You don't sense any evil on her, but yeah, you do know that she's holding back. Scar, you just didn't want to talk to your armpit?
Nope, I didn't. It doesn't talk back.
He hasn't
It's not a very
aged in
intelligent
49
conversation.
All right, you guys get to sleep that night. Other guards are taking watch. And the next morning, you wake up to a commotion.
Commotion?
People freaking out, hollering, "Oh my God, what happened?" And you see a crowd gathered around the cult member's wagon.
Is there a crater?
Crater?
A giant cricket.
No. No. You guys going to approach?
I'm gonna fly
Yeah.
over it.
All right. Albus would get there first flying. He sees one of the cultists that was acting as a guard is laying dead on the ground. And you hear people chattering. He's been stabbed in the back.
I'm gonna land and investigate how high the stab mark is. Is it gnome
And what
size?
direction is it down? Is it up?
Right.
Side? Straight on?
You can roll a investigation check.
All right. CSI. Here we go.
Get your sunglasses ready.
13.
You can tell that this is a stab to kind of the lower back, and it's a short sword.
Short sword. Is it up thrust or down thrust? I just know it's a thrust.
Definitely level.
You can't really tell that much. You can tell it's the size of a short sword. It's the depth of about a short sword. Where is this bitch? Okay. Did everyone else approach, or are you staying back?
No, I want to go check it out.
Would you like to investigate anything?
Just one is dead, right?
Just one.
Okay, I'm not super worried about it. I'm not going to investigate anything.
Okay.
Do we happen to have any idea of who in the camp had or wore a short sword?
A Schwartz sword?
A short sword? A short sword? A Schwartz sword?
Schwartz.
There's
Power of the Schwartz.
quite a few. A lot of guards have spears, but there's quite a few short swords because they're readily available and affordable. As Nasika approaches, one of the cult members points at her. It was her. She
No,
did it.
no,
I
I
know
didn't-
she did it.
I didn't approach. I stayed at with IMSA.
Okay.
You did it!
He points clear to you at your wagon. It was her. It was the dark elf.
How could you do it?
Why didn't you tell us you were going to do it? We would have helped you.
Well, other characters around this crowd are like, it can't possibly be her. That entire group has protected us the entire way when half of these people wouldn't do anything to help us.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another guy says, check her weapon.
I swing my mace around. You want to check this?
She doesn't use short swords.
The
She only
cultist,
uses short swords.
big old flails. The cultist begrudgingly puts his finger down, but he still stares at you in hatred. It's almost as if he recognizes
Somebody's
you.
racist.
He's mad because he couldn't go to the party. Is there one of the
You
cultists
wasn't
that is
able to
around
have
that was
barbecue.
at the party?
Most of the cultists are around. There's a couple that they're within hearing distance, but they're staying close to their wagons so nobody can use this opportunity to get in there.
Maybe the crickets finally got to him and he fell on his own sword.
I'm going to walk up to him.
The dead guy or the other cultist?
I already looked at the dead guy. I don't need him anymore. I'm going to walk up to the cultist.
Was it you?
Was it you? Why would you ask me that? I don't have a short sword. Look, I'm carrying everything I own. You guys know me. You guys partied with me. You guys know who I am. I wouldn't kill
You'll walk
somebody in
up
the middle
to
of the
him.
night.
What about in your bag of holding?
Hey, I don't have a short sword in there. You can check me all you want, and you'll never find a short sword on me. Especially one that's
Just don't touch. Just don't touch him in that spot.
I'm a bird. I don't have that spot.
Best
No, that
thing
other
about
spot.
this is the more that the cultists blame anyone in your party, the more the group gets riled up. Like, it's not possibly them.
Hey, it wasn't me. I only use real weapons.
Let's get them! Everyone, let's get the cultists!
Half of the crowd
Wait,
cheers.
who
They
said
don't-
we're in a cult?
well, yeah. You just outed that you know who they
Sure.
are.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you might as well
this
just
was
put on
early?
that the robes that you stole from that lady.
Wait. Rewind.
I'll let you rewind that.
Oh
I
no!
realized
a card
I
dealt is
just
a card
thought
played.
everyone knew they were cultists.
Well, when you scream, "Let's get them!" half of the crowd cheers, and then there's a couple who are like, "Wait!" and try to calm everyone down.
We have a day left. We can make it there, and then we'll sort this out.
Yeah, listen to Albus. He's the voice of reason.
Someone in the crowd says, "Well, before we let this go, why don't we check their wagon and see if anything was stolen?"
Why don't we check your wagon and see if there's anything stolen?
Well, I don't have the dead guy. I'm just trying to help.
You're not helping.
He backs
Because
down.
we were all asleep, and somebody could have easily walked up to us while we slept and put a short sword in one of our wagons.
Well, upon this suggestion of checking the wagons, the cultists back down, and they're like, "The owl's right. He's right. We'll figure this out when we get to Waterdeep." And
You see my hand kind of flick at Scar, and I'm telepathically sending him a message to put on his cloak of invisibility and check the wagons for a short sword.
The only unfortunate thing is, I think Scar has an incredible, uncontrollable flatulence.
After all that oatmeal he ate for breakfast,
Every once in a while, it just
granola.
poof, you can see his backside.
well, I probably will still need a stealth roll because everyone is currently around this wagon, and they're gonna see the curtain move when you go to peek, unless you're just peeking in through.
No, I think invisibility it's a +10 or something to a stealth roll. Is that
Yeah.
I forget how invisibility works.
Do it. Give me the +10 or advantage.
Love
Pick
it.
one. 12 total.
28.
Oh,
Ooh.
Nice.
so you wait for the perfect moment of everybody being distracted, which is not hard in this situation. Excuse me. And you open the back of the wagon quickly and jump up. It's just a pile of treasure. I mean, you can't tell if anything's missing. There's really no short swords. It's just gold and valuables. And
Is there any in ours? Did somebody plant a short sword in our carts?
oh, is he gonna go check? Are you gonna check that next?
Sure. Well, don't they have 2 wagons?
They have 3.
3.
So I figured you were checking the dead guy's wagon.
I'll go check mine.
Okay. Good to Chris.
Your
I need to fill a few of my pockets anyway.
your Red Rider, or Red Flyer.
Good to Chris goes and checks all the wagons you guys have now.
Yeah, I'll go through
I
all
don't know.
wagons.
Look, I found it. Look.
Look what I got, guys.
Why was this in your stuff?
If I had a short sword, I'd do it.
There's no short sword planted there.
I think
I
I've
have
got
a
a
short
spare
sword.
spear. Oh, I've got a mace. Oh no, that's part of the Rod of Lordly Might. Kind of looks like I got rid of a bunch of everything. I don't have much.
Well, as all of this is going on, the Red Wizard comes out, and you guys really haven't seen him speak much or speak to anybody. And he tries to calm the situation. He says, I understand everyone is upset. I understand a great injustice has been done, but unfortunately, where we stand now, we can't solve this. We'll have to try to figure this out later when we have the proper authorities.
Hey, I'm not upset.
He kind of looks over the crowd back at you at your wagons, and he's like, very good.
Hey, can you teleport me?
I need to get back to Greenest.
I'd like to accept a little side quest.
Very important business.
It's somebody else's business. And their junk.
One of the more prominent merchants that everyone trusts, he's an older gentleman. He's been around for years, and he says, unfortunately, with no witness, there's nothing that can be done. Gods will punish the guilty party. Life will go on. It's a terrible tragedy, but we can't do anything right now.
This is why we need a necromancer in our group.
We generally don't travel with necromancers. They're very unreliable.
Necromancers are awesome.
In the right situation, sure, young man. However, we can't trust them. Perhaps if we took this body to a necromancer. There's gotta be one in Waterdeep.
Let's
I
do
don't
it.
care that much. Is that a good answer?
The cultists are trying to say,
I mean-
no, we'll bury our fallen comrade right here in the fields where he would like to be.
How do you know he would like to be there? Did you talk?
He was one for adventure. I think he'd rather be buried in a beautiful field than being brought back from the dead to relive his terrifying final moments, wouldn't you?
Okay, go bury him.
A couple of the cultists go bury this gentleman, if we can call him that.
Hey, mark it on the map.
Who's got a map?
You are 20 miles from Waterdeep, if you would like to remember that.
20
Well, we better
miles.
just call it a night and camp here.
That is, well, the cultists don't seem too beat up about this. The rest of the caravan is sympathetic, but they want to keep moving. They are so close. And you just had a rest day, so everyone's antsy. Do you want to try to convince people not to travel?
No.
Let's go.
All right.
I think
So-
Alba should go fly over to the gnome though and ask her, was she just snooping around and that's why she killed that dude? I mean, obviously it was that goblin lady.
Goblin lady.
It's a good idea. Let's do that.
All right, the caravan gets on the road, and you see her taking a little stroll next to her wagon that she's traveling on.
Okay, I kind of hover next to her, kind of flying slowly, and hey, Gemna,
Hey, yeah, what's up?
do you know what happened to that guard?
She kind of looks a little shifty.
I'm not asking you if you did it. I'm just asking if you know anything that, hey, word travels fast, just wondering if you heard anything.
I haven't heard anything about that guard.
No?
No.
Got a
I mean,
short sword
I'm not
right in
sad.
back.
I'm not sad to see him go.
How did nobody see it? Seriously. Nobody saw it. I don't believe that. Somebody had to have seen it.
Well,
I think he had the short. I think he had the short stick.
you know that some of these guards that you hire, you really don't know their skills.
Like ninjas? Somebody hired a ninja?
No, I think what I'm saying is some of these guards don't know how to take watch properly. Not that I
Oh,
know anything about that.
I'm sure you don't. Because my team is always on guard. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Huh? Who said something?
She says maybe there's someone else in this caravan that knows something.
It might be that prick Prince. He's always beating his horses.
Oh.
Noble. I bet he had something to do with it. He always putting his stuff in something that he doesn't belong in.
I don't
He's
know
always
about
trying to
that.
stuff his sword in people. You know what I'm saying? He's always trying to stab women. You got it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it. That's
All
why
right.
I avoid him.
Any more triple and
I avoid him pretty
Triple entendre?
good.
He tried to show me his short sword one time.
All I know is he has been very well behaved.
He's always sharpening it. So it's just weird. He's got one really big a forearm because he's always sharpening his short sword.
I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Maybe we can rope him in with the cultists when we're done.
I think so.
Rope him
He's a
in.
bastard.
Good. She
Did you say grope him in or rope him in?
she stands pretty tall, thinking that'll be a fun idea, and absentmindedly grabs the hilt of her short sword on her belt. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
fun.
Just saying, if somebody accidentally killed that guard, I really don't give a crap.
Well, some things need to be done.
Just saying, somebody need killing sometimes, and that is not a problem.
She looks around and she's like,
Thunder Jeep.
she just kind of winks at you and says, let's finish the journey today. Maybe we can talk this evening.
Yeah, maybe you can come with us and we'll take the rest of them out.
I'd be down.
Not saying you took that one out.
No.
We can kill more of them later.
Sounds good. Wink, wink, wink.
Wink, Nya, nya. Eh? Wink,
And
wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
And in the distance, you hear, ah. Because Nasika's playing with
Fireball!
Radish.
Shish
It was
kebab,
the goat.
everybody.
It was that fucking goat. It wasn't a short sword. It was ram horns.
Gyros, anybody?
My little goat Radish.
Oh, you're so
How do they know it
proud.
was a short sword? That's awfully
Well,
specific.
I don't know. That's
They
what
had
the fucking book said.
Quincy was there.
It was a short stab, too. Why would you stab him in the lower back?
Their forensics
Anyway.
are advanced.
Very advanced. Magical forensics. So we will have to end this
CSI
episode.
fucking Grissom up here telling us what's going on.
So we are ending in the middle of day 49 when Albus and Gleam Silver are chatting. This has been
Yay.
Shannon.
And Nick.
Arn.
Jason.
Nikki.
See ya.
Bye.
All right.